All right. Good morning. It's day 3. Um, my body does around this time when I'm trying to um, reset in some way. Um, this is where I get the push and the pull, right? This is where hello kitten, I knew you were coming. This is where I start to think that I need 10 more minutes, right? I hit snooze. This is where I start to go, it's okay that I ate cookies. This is where I start to kind of give myself some grace, which is a wonderful thing to give yourself. But it's also a time where I get to reflect and go, okay, what did I tell myself I was gonna do? Okay. Um, so there's some give and take, right there. The sun and the moon. This is I say this all the time, and I personally don't know if I made it up or if there's some philosopher out there that I've been called a futurist several times in my life. I don't know, but I kind of live by it. The sun and the moon are happening at the exact same time, right? So I can have, and then, but I've also been told that we can only have one feeling at a time. So whether you're sad for a moment and then you're happy in the next moment, like your brain can only process one emotion at a time. And I'm sure there's some science behind that, someone telling me that. I just think that's a crock of shit, right? I don't I think I can still be in love with my husband and still not like him at the same time. I 100% think that because I know it's happening. Okay, so the reason why I started with all of that was we are doing our 3 breaths this morning. My body is killing me, okay? And when I say killing me, it is I'm not supposed to be moving a whole lot. I'm not supposed to blah, 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 right? You name it. Kate, take it easy. Kate, do this. Kate, do that. Okay. I gotta move. My back is killing me. So we're going to do some abs this morning. I have found personally that if I work on the front section of my body, then the back section of my body doesn't hurt so bad. So let's get into some breathing exercises, right? Okay, easy position wherever that is today. I happen to be sitting on my heels. That's just what's comfortable for me today. That's what I automatically went to. Um, so close the eyes down. Give yourself just that moment in space to acknowledge that we're here, gratitude that we're doing this, some community of um, soul sisters and soul brothers. We are our people, and by the end of this, after 3 weeks, after me doing a little bit of shaming of people to, get on board with this, I'll share our names with each other so we know that we have gone through this journey together and have that one other piece of community. So let's take an inhale through the nose, just real gentle. And an exhale through the nose, real gentle. Not worrying about our posture right now, not worrying about any of that other stuff that I nitpick everybody about. Just inhaling and exhaling. We want to turn this into our Anapana breathing, where we're paying attention to the space that gets the most attention of any other place on our human body is right below the nose and above the upper lip. There's a space here that is constant movement. Constant movement. It doesn't even matter whether your mouth breathing or not, right? There's still some sort of movement happening there. And I have my little towel, right? Where I can place my fingers right above the upper lip. Sometimes I need that little assistance. And sometimes I need to kind of give myself a little pursed lip. Now, my brain all of a sudden feels the need to tell you guys that if you ever choose to do Vipassana, just imagine doing this for 3 days. That's all you're doing is you're paying attention to your upper lip and below your nose, and you are trying to just focus on that for 3 days. Yeah, it's not for everybody. We'll take 3 more of those, guys, just paying attention to an inhale, and exhale. And one more. Nice. Hands on top of the knees and just slide them on out. If you're in easy pose, that's okay too. Just want you to take your hands to the end of the knees. I'm actually, since I'm on my knees, I can take my hands down to the floor. But if you're in easy pose, just lean forward, karate chopping at the hips, and take your hands to your knees. I'm going to go ahead and take my hands to the floor. Longest neck I can get. Now, we have 2 options here. You're going to notice you can let your belly hang out. And when you really let your belly hang out, you're going to feel some lower back pain. Like, it's just going to happen. Okay. I want you to not do that. Okay. I want you to pull the lowest of lower belly along with your gait in together, as that's going to move the muscle group up into your back, up into your shoulders. It's going to allow your chest to almost pop through. And up, come all of a sudden, you've got some structure to the body. The hands are pressing down, and that all started with the gate closing. Gate closing, lowest belly pulled in, upper belly got strong, arms pressed down. There's no lower back pain at all. And we're going to go back to that Anapana breathing. Inhale. Obviously, in this position, we're not going to have too much of an opportunity for a tell other than pursing your lips and having them kind of lift up a little. That might help, might not. Maybe you're still thinking, oh my gosh, are my abs in enough for Kate? Yes, they are. As long as you're feeling no back pain at all. I mean, like none. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Lift your hips up. If you're in crisscross applesauce, just uncross the legs. Walk your hands forward. And I'm going to turn so you can see me to the side. You didn't need to turn at all. You can, if you wanted to stay on your mat, either one's good. You're on all fours. Now, once again, making sure you're not rocking back, because rocking back right now, look what happens. Belly falls out, shoulders go down, neck does this weird thing that we think is comfortable, but it's totally not. So look at the difference, right? I'm pressing my hands away, twisting the elbows towards my knees. I've got a nice flat back. I mean, there's a difference between here for me and here. That is not a tuck of the tailbone. That is a pulling in of the gate, the lowest of lower abs, the upper abs. And then now I got to tuck my chin a little bit. All right, so inhale, anapana breathing. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Shoulders might be getting warm. Right? Your neck might slowly start to drop down at the center. Don't let it. We've got perfectly straight spine. Straight spine does not mean a board can go on your spine. Straight spine for us means that basically the back of the head and your butt are going to be at the same level. We all have a natural curve of our spine. We want to maintain that. Keep the elbows twisted. Still with your anapana breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Flip your toes. Lift the hips up and back into down dog. I know, I told you we weren't going to be doing any movement. I'm going to go with I lied. I didn't really lie. We need it. We need it. It took me 3 days to figure that out. All right. Anapana, turning it into a retention breath. Okay. So take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Hold. Lower the knees down, down. You're still holding the breath, holding the breath, holding the breath, holding the breath, holding the breath. Hover. Slowly inhale. Hips come up and back. Bye, Mom. Slowly lower down. Inhale. Hold. Lower the knees down, 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 down. Holding the knees right where they are. You're still holding your breath. Inhale, come up and back. What, Mom? Oh God, I have no idea what you're saying to me. Take a giant inhale. Hold. Lower the knees down, 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 down. Holding the breath. Holding the knees hovering. Inhale. Lift the hips up and back. Gently lower the knees down, child's pose, get off the arms, flip the palms to the sky. Anapana breathing. Try to find it. Flip the palms over, come back up onto all fours, slide your right knee to the right wrist, cross the body with the right heel, left leg behind you, pigeon pose. Now, once you find your pigeon pose, you're gonna need these little hands, okay? So whether you're staying up high, if you need your little block to stay up high here, right? Elbows, right? You're gonna need these hands. I actually kind of like this. We're gonna do this. It's happening. Hadn't thought of it before. It just happened. All right. Thumbs. I'm gonna close the ears down. Little ring fingers. Take a deep inhale. Close the ears down. Exhale. Gently lower down. I'm going to place my head on top of this block. Seems like a good idea. All the tension go. Now, some of you got, we were all doing it at the same time. I actually chose 4 different octaves during that time. And the one I found actually the most comforting to me was my lowest octave, which was the last one I did. So always play around. You don't know what you like until you try it on. I spoke to a dress yesterday, trying on a dress at the thrift store and realizing that it's too small, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm never trying anything from that designer ever again. Well, that's ridiculous. I've just now attached myself to an idea that is going to block me from other cool stuff down the road. Those are the rules we make for ourselves. No, we're going to miss out. All right, small amount of breakdancing here. Those of you that are joining us that don't know all my vocabulary, I do an okay job at making these little things called Kate-isms. I probably should be making some more, but this is called breakdancing, which is basically any time I can't figure out how to get us from one to the other, so we breakdance it out. Okay, so you're going to lower the right hip down, swing. Oh my goodness gracious! Swing the left leg around. Take the left leg to the outside of the right, and voila, we are now in a twist. Now this is how tight my hips are right now. This is what happens when Kate doesn't do anything except for try to go to a hot flow class that I fell fell, literally fell twice in. Left hand behind you, right hand to the outside of the left knee. Now, I am okay with this left foot coming off the mat as long as the left hip comes down. So that's going to be me. I'm going to drop the left hip down. This foot right here is going to come off the mat. And then we're going to twist, looking over the left shoulder. Take an inhale. This is Anapana breathing through the nose. And exhale, try to find that little space. We're going to inhale love. We're going to exhale anger. We're going to inhale grace. We're going to exhale judgment. We're going to inhale peace. We're going to exhale. I'm going to say the word determined, like when you come to a crossroads and you can't decide which way to go. I'm going to take that off your plate. I want you to know which way to go. You just know. Slowly untwist. Woo! You want to take both legs, break dance again, over to the left. And I want you to slide down onto your belly. Take cactus arms, separate the feet as much as you would like. Press the tops of the feet down. Get ugly butt as much as you can. Your elbows are pressing down. Your forearms are pressing down. I'm going to lift the chest up just enough. I would call this almost Sphinx. It's not on our list for week 3. Don't worry. Pressing the tops of the feet down, ugly butt, longest neck. Inhale. And exhale. Pull the belly in, pull the arms underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up and back, child's pose. Or child's asana. I'm sure there's an amazing Sanskrit word. Pull yourself forward and then slide the left knee forward, left leg across the body into pigeon pose on the left side. I'm going to take a little block here. Ooh, mamas can't even get my... I was about to sing Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys, but I think that's fine. I'm not quite sure what Dolly Parton was talking about. I think it was Dolly Parton. Oh gosh, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I do live in Texas. I know a lot of cowboys. Okay. I have no idea why I just talked about that. Just go with it. Okay. All right. So now we've sunk in a little bit. Let's make our arms available to us. Now check out those different octaves, right? Thumbs pressing down on the ears. I've got my little ring fingers that are going to press down on the nose. Give yourself an inhale. And exhale. Gently let go, give yourself a little stretch. Now for me, I actually kind of liked the higher side. It wasn't the highest one, but like the medium one. I think it was the third one I did better on this side. Asking what that means, I have no idea, but it's good information. You never know. You can come across a conversation with someone and be like, oh my gosh, I was doing that weird breath and I really liked that something something. And that person's going to be like, oh my gosh, I have a master's degree in that. This is what this means. Whew, it happens. All right, gently make your way back up. All right, break dancing time. Go over to the left. Take the right leg up and over, wrap it around. Oh, that's how tight I am. Yep, you got it. Right hip down. I would prefer the hips level rather than, because what if we have short legs, right? That leg ain't gonna touch anyway. So let's let that go. Right arm, I have short arms, not really legs. Right arm behind you, left hand to the outside of the knee, hip down, looking over the right shoulder. Come back to our Anapana breathing. Inhale and exhale. We inhale generosity. And we exhale greed. And we inhale our love language, what we feel, what we connect with. And we exhale our partners, our relationships, our person's love language, how they feel, what they need. And lastly, we inhale light. And we exhale dark. They exist at the exact same time, just like the sun and the moon. What is our attitude? Where are we located? Pull the belly in gently, unwind. Where am I at? 1 whole minute left. Take your legs out in front of you. That means I have 1 minute of abs. That's right. Roll it down, please. All the way down. Take your legs up to the sky and take your arms directly up to the sky. And well, what does this have to do with abs? Everything, people, everything. Rotate wrists and ankles all the way around. You might find snap, crackle, pops. You might go, this is dumb. There goes the dogs barking. Reverse it. I've got to find out who walks their dogs on my side of the street at this time in the morning. All right, pull them all back. So palms like you're carrying a tray and feet as if you're about to strike. Your heel down, you're running. And now switch it to presenting your nails, your freshly done nails that I haven't had done in probably 4 years, to someone else, and you are a ballet dancer pointing your toes. And now go back to big old circles. Take both hands behind your head, widest elbows ever possible. Legs are straight up to the sky. If you need to lower them down a little bit in order to make sure you have middle butt down, that's fine. Pull the gate closed. When you pull the gate closed, notice how your upper belly, yellow, wants to push out. Don't let it. Pull it in. Lift the chest up just from the yellow belly. Lift it. Hold. No tension in the neck. Check it out. No tension. Lower your legs down 2 inches. Check it out again. Yellow. Firmly planted. Strong. No tension in the neck. Again, lower the legs down 2 inches. Check it all out. Can you lift your shoulders off a little bit more? Can you pull your toes back? Is there any tension in the neck? We are almost done. Lower down 2 more inches. Try to lift the shoulders up. Find yellow. The belly's taking care of itself. It has to. No tension in the neck. 2 more times. Lower. You've got it. Shoulders up. Pull the toes back. No tension. Elbows wide. This is your last one. Lower. Lift up the shoulders. Everything is tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it all in. Happy place. Happy place. Not going to control your breathing right now. I just want you to breathe. Doesn't have to be a certain kind, a certain rhythm. I do want you to ask yourself, how do you feel? What's hot? What's cold? What burns? What's numb? What feels good? What feels pressure? If we don't have answers to these, it's okay. But I want us to start looking for answers to these. Let's come in contact with the body. That's what we're here for. Breathing, meditation, movement. I'm going to leave you here today on your back. I'm going to roll up. You do not have to. Stay right there, right where you are. Place your hands on your belly, right where you are. Knees are bent. You're in your happy place, whether your legs are straight or bent. Mine are usually bent. And I want you to give yourself these deep belly breaths. So much as you inhale, 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 your hands almost rise with the belly, right? Big old beach ball. And as you exhale, the beach ball deflates and it allows the whole body to deflate and sink in. Let's do it again. Inhale. Huge belly breath all the way out, and exhale. Let the belly breath. One more time. Inhale. Oh, the love I have for each one of you. And exhale. I know the love you have for me. This is not goodbye. This is till tomorrow. Namaste, my friends.